morning, everybody, and welcome to Grantsburg, Wisconsin. My name is Bob Rombach. It is another West Lakeland Conference matchup here between the Clear Lake Lakers and the Grantsburg Pirates. Couldn't be more excited. This is going to be a good one. Stacy is by my side again while Nick is soaking up the rays in the Caribbean somewhere, and we are excited to bring you this one. Been looking forward to this for a little bit. Every West Lakeland Conference game here on the boys' side, and anyway, is going to be highly competitive. So this should be no different. Let's take a look at the standings here, and you'll kind of see what I'm talking about. Everybody bunched up right in the middle. And then you see a team like Frederick at the bottom, 1-6. They just beat Clear Lake the other night. Last Friday night, they beat Clear Lake. Clear Lake started out 6-0. They've lost their last 4 games. Coach Jason Sargent is looking for that 300th win. He's at 299, and he's looking for that, but it seemed like it was going to happen a little bit earlier, and he's hoping it happens tonight. Obviously, Grantsburg fans hoping he gets it at home his next game. So let's take a look at what these two teams have coming up. Actually, Clear Lake will be on the road in Luck on Friday, and then hosting Northwood as we turn over the schedule and start playing teams for the second time here in 2023. So again, fired up to be with you tonight. Would love to hear where you're watching from, and excited to bring you this West Lakeland Conference matchup here tonight. So it looks like we're getting about ready. Now we've got about a minute left to go. We will play the initials game this evening at halftime. See, there's only 8 of you watching right now, so you're going to have a big leg up here if you want to play, because I'm going to give you the initials right now. At halftime, we'll play the initials game, and the initials are C, 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 C. So get ready for that. But we're going to have a barn burner here tonight between the Pirates and the Warriors. And they are looking like they're setting up for the national anthem here before game number 1.
Good evening, everyone. Tonight's basketball matchup between the Clear Lake Warriors and the Grantsburg Pirates. At this time, will you please rise, remove your hats to the play of the national anthem.
All right, national anthem, and now the announcement of the two teams. And Jacob Burbach will not be playing tonight for Clear Lake. He is out with an injury. But here we go.
Senior number 1, Andrew Campion. Senior number 2, Will Kane. Sophomore number 3, Jordan Blanchard. Senior number 11, Hunter Pickard. And senior number 22, Carl Kobernick.
So there it is, Campion.
Coached by Jason Sargent.
There you go, Jason Sargent. Campion, Kane, Blanchard, Pickard, and Kobernick.
Sophomore number 2, Jacob Brown.
Uh-oh, I forgot to do something.
Junior number 5, Zach Ramba. Junior number 15, Vincent Oberlin. 21, Aaron Berkman. And sophomore, number 23, Dane Lozier. Pirates are coached by Michael Myers.
Well, there you go. About ready to tap this thing off, and the opening tap will be Zach Rombach versus Hunter Pickard. Or Pickard, I think is how you say his name. It is a bit of a height difference, but the hair is definitely going to Pickard. And the opening tap is won by Grantsburg, and away we go. Hey, I want to shout out the guys who do the Clear Lake live stream. How good are they? Man, Clear Lake fans, you are in, you have quite a luxury with them as Aaron Berkman goes up and misses the opening shot of the game. And here come the Warriors. This is Campion. Campion nursing a bad ankle. Jaden Brown underneath grabs the rebound. That's where Clear Lake's going to struggle maybe tonight. This one's fired out to Berkman. Berkman for three, no good. Rebound, and it's still up for grabs. Rombach almost accidentally grabbed it. Now he does intentionally grab it. They don't have the kind of post player. That was a force inside, and it's knocked away. Will Kane got a hand on it, and now Campion, again, nursing a sprained ankle or a bum ankle this year. Had to miss some time in the Frederick game because of it. Here's a jump shot, good! And it's 2-0. That was Jordan Blanchard on the deuce. Here's kicked out Berkman. And it looks like Clear Lake is playing some man-to-man here to start. Timeout called by Michael Myers. A little exchange between him and the referee. The referee didn't like the way he was calling a timeout. Looks at his two compatriots and said, I didn't hear him say timeout, did you? And then he ended up on the floor. So not a great reaction, not something you'd like to see from a referee there. Maybe a little ego check, say, and now he's talking with Coach Sargent, probably talking about that last exchange. I'd like to hear him say something more along the lines of, hey, sorry I missed it, we'll get you next time. But that's not what it was. So away we go. Quick timeout by Coach Michael Myers. Lobbed up, Rombach there, and he gets the points. Zach averaging just over 17, actually just under 17 points per game, not including last night's 23-point performance against Luck in the 64-62 win. This is Campion trying to get a screen, and that is going to be a moving screen as Pickard probably would have just been better off not to try that. He tried to sneak in there and get a screen, but he moved his hip right in front of the defensive player. So a turnover and the first foul of the game. 2-2 here. And that ball is loose. Picked up by Blanchard, but he's going to be called for a carry on the far sideline. Picked the pocket or intercepted the pass, but couldn't quite handle the ball, which is not his normal issue. He's a heck of a good ball handler, and it's exciting to watch him with the ball. Just a sophomore jump stop for Rombach. Up and good. Zach has two. With Burbach out, I wonder how much of the Grantsburg offense will be through Rombach. It generally is anyway. Really, Zach and Jaden are the two, and they're going to call a foul on that one. I think Vinny might have picked it up. So Zach averaging, like I said, almost 17 a game, not including last night. Jaden is about 15 a game, not including last night. I think he went for 19 last night, 18 or 19. Here's Will Kane, one of the starters last year. Three-point shot, no good. Jaden able to tap it and then take it. Brown now across the timeline. Grantsburg moving quickly, but Clear Lake keeping pace. Lobbed into Zach. Rombach turns, And he will take the shot. Pretty bad shot, but it does go out of bounds. Ooh, I thought it was off of Clear Lake. It is not. It'll be Clear Lake ball. 15:05 left to go. 4-2. Pirates on top here. Just underway in the doubleheader tonight. Campion looked like he wanted to take it, but did not. He is the leading scorer on the team with about 12.5 points per game. Oh, nice move, Campion, but Aaron Berkman from behind. Take another look at that one. They do get the ball back in. And this is Kobernick. Kobernick also a good scorer, averaging about 10. Here's Kane floating one up and in. Will Kane, the senior, with his first basket, and it's tied up again with 14-18 to go. Lobbed into Zach again. He does have quite a height difference, but he's missing the shots. He picks the ball up, takes another shot, takes another rebound, and a foul as Zach is having trouble finding the bottom of the basket, but he's not having trouble getting those offensive rebounds. He has at least a 9-inch height difference with Hunter Pickard, and now into the game will be Austin DeBoer, and Pickard is going to have to come out. That's a tall Come on, Bob. Come on. I'm so punny, Stacy. It's a tall task for anybody right now. Here is Lozier. No, and the foul will result in 2 free throws. Free throw up and good. This is Lozier. And he is 1 for 2 from the line. Campion now up to Blanchard. Of course, last year, Clear Lake with Tyson Blanchard and Riley Peterson, but we won't talk about them because right now it's Carl Kobernick with the three-pointer. First made 3 of the night for either team. Rombach, he'll take another one, but that one is redirected, I think. But Jaden Brown is there. He wants to go baseline over to Vinny just inside the arc. That's off the back of the iron that he was looking at, and that's going to go out of bounds off of Clear Lake. So the Pirates do have a huge advantage in the middle. Now we just have to see if Zach can kind of find his rhythm here on offense, because I think he could end up with his career high. Three-pointer by Dane. Oh, just off. Rebound, and it's tapped and kept alive, but it's taken by Jordan Blanchard. Has to retreat, grab the ball. Now Clear Lake trying to extend their lead. Kane directing traffic, DeBoer. Blanchard, Grantsburg man-to-man here. Kobernick. Kane. Blanchard. Blanchard trying to break down, loses the ball, but it goes right to Kobernick. Kobernick stopped in the paint, back out to Campion. Campion, a little stutter. Now to Kane. Kane is blocked. Rombach blocks 2 in a row. There's a shot, and it is no good. Rebound goes to Grantsburg. 2 blocks in succession for Rombach. Underneath to Zach. Kick back out, Aaron with a lane, and it's good. Nice play, Grantsburg. 7-7 the score. This is Will Kane as Brock Matheny gets set to check in off the bench. First for the Pirates. Blanchard, and they swing it around. Kane. Kobernick. Campion and Clear Lake really kind of slowing things down, and that is going to be a foul. Yeah, it could have maybe even have been a jump ball call there, but Aaron, I think, clearly fouled there. That's the first foul on Grantsburg as Vinny Vogland will sit down. Almost a pretty fantastic steal there for Berkman. Inbounded, spinning, tough shot. No good. Rebound. Good job by Campion. Can't get the ball to go, and Grantsburg clears the board. Jaden. Matheny. Bounce pass. He's good at that bounce pass. Knows just when to do it and where to put it. Matheny, his toe on the line. No good. Rebound, Rombach. He'll put it back. Nice touch, but doesn't go. He's missed like 4 of those, and a timeout called by Clear Lake. Grantsburg could be up by a significant margin if Zach could find that shot. But until he does, it's going to be a close game. Let's take a look at Burnett Medical Center.
Do you have difficulty sleeping, severe sore throats, or constant snoring? It may be time for you to visit Burnett Medical Center's ear, nose, and throat specialist, Dr. Frojmovich. He works with adults and children to diagnose and treat various conditions of the ear, nose, throat, and related structures of the head and neck. Conditions range from reoccurring ear infections to difficulty breathing and sleeping. Sign up for a better tomorrow with a treatment plan that works for you and your health.
All right, back to it here, discussing between Stacy and myself what needs to be done here for Zach to find his shot. But he is a good shooter. He leads the team. He's 4th in the conference, and he's not used to, well, he's getting a lot of offensive rebounds. Great job by Brown. Ball is loose near half court, and now Dane picks it up. He goes. He is pushed from behind, but no call. It sort of looked like he was pushed from behind. It was altered some way. I see Michael Myers on the sideline wondering the same thing. But again, I am at a much different perspective than the officials, and we trust their judgment. Here's Kane. Tries to feed it in, and it is out of bounds, and that'll stay with blue. Having some trouble, but finally getting it up top to Kane. Jaden reaches in, and that's going to be a foul on the arm. Low scoring here, 7-7. A little less than halfway through the first half. Kane to inbound again. He's got it in the left short corner. Now Blanchard. Kobernick. Kobernick drives. He is blocked. Grantsburg blocking like crazy. Here's Brock. It's 2-on-1. Will he try a lob? No, and that is going to be on the floor. They're going to call the block, and Jaden thought maybe he'd get the benefit of the free throws here, but got him before he started his drive, and that's 4 fouls on Clear Lake now. Berkman, and he'll find Brown. Now Rombach out to Berkman, into Rombach. Back out to Dane. Lozier drives, bumped off, and it's an incomplete pass there from Lozier to Berkman. Pass was off the mark, but Berkman took his eyes off of it a little early, so an unforced error there for the Pirates. The paint area is a tough go here for Clear Lake. See if they start trying some more jump shots. There's a jump shot and a foul on Lozier. And Mark Seeger's going to have to come in for Dane as he gets his second foul. 9:34 left to go, and 2 free throws coming up for Jordan Blanchard. It seems like it's been 7-7 for a long time, and it still remains that way. There's Seeger coming in for Grantsburg. Second free throw is good. So the tie is finally broken, and that is Jordan Blanchard's third point. Matheny, he'll dump it out to Berkman, now down to Rombach. Across almost, and a travel. 2 times down the court and 2 turnovers on the Pirates, unforced. And Matheny will sit down and Vinny will come back in. Just feels like Grantsburg has a good shot here with the issues that Clear Lake has health-wise to maybe steal one. But they kind of have shot themselves in the foot a little bit. A couple of turnovers there. There's a three-pointer off the mark. Nice rebound by Kane. Kane underneath. He has some trouble, finds Kobernick. And then you got to add in Zach missing from inside. There's a three, and it's good. Will Kane from downtown, and he has 5, and now it's an 11-7 game. Grantsburg was very cold from outside last game against Luck. Here's Rombach, and he lobs one over to Berkman. Berkman with a tough shot. No good. Grantsburg's kind of playing out over their skis here a little bit. That's a walk, but it's a shot, and it's a three-pointer. I have to believe that was just gathering, apparently. So that's a three-point shot, and it's good, and all of a sudden it's 14-7. And I missed who took that shot. Do you remember who got it? 22 got it. Okay, Carl Kobernick, his second, thank you, second of the game. So let's take a break and say thank you to Northwood Tech. – 14-7, 8 minutes and 20 seconds left to go. Grantsburg to inbound after the timeout called. It was 7-7 for a long time, and a 7-point run here for Clear Lake prompted Michael Myers, head coach of the Pirates, to call a timeout. See if they get back to what they were doing earlier. They are, and they do. And Zach has 6 now. Here is Blanchard out. Kobernick. Kobernick spinning at the elbow. Blanchard thought about it. Gets it over to Kane, who's wide open. He missed, though. Berkman with the board. And Matheny will bring it up for the Pirates as Jaden is on the bench. Here's Mark. Traveled. And in goes Dane. That's the second time Grantsburg has traveled in a similar way. Again, Mark, Grantsburg loves having him on the team, but he hasn't played in 3 years, so some of those fundamental things that he could have been working on as a younger student athlete are behind him. Now Berkman with the steal, and a lay-in is no good. Rebound popped around. Dane is there. That's no good. Brock Matheny, no, but he'll go to the line as Zach Rombach ends up getting undercut. He is going to be okay, and this will be 2 shots coming from Brock Matheny just as soon as he puts his foot back into his shoe. First foul on Andrew Campion, and that's 5 on Clear Lake. Grantsburg missing a lot of easy shots. Brock still looking for his first point of the season. He is a heck of an athlete. And there it is! Brock Matheny with his first free throw made. First point of the season. Kane, man, I must be missing something. That is going to be a foul on Clear Lake. That'll go on Kobernick over the back. That's 6 on Clear Lake with 7:07 left to go in the first half. He got that one. Zach with another one. Zach now with 8 points. Campion gets it off to Kobernick. Kobernick trying to get through the lane, now kicks it, but picks it up. Not a kick, just kind of got caught up in his feet, so unintentional. So no whistle there. Here's Kane. Kobernick directing traffic. Good job by Grantsburg's defense to deny that entry pass. And good defense by the Pirates. Everything they try. Campion in the middle. He's in trouble and he's fouled from behind. Kind of a foul that didn't need to be committed as Rombeck was right there. He's got a huge height difference. Discretion is the better part of valor sometimes. But again, it's an aggressive play for Grantsburg, and that's what they're trying to do. Campion, first free throw, no good. And that was one of the things. I was watching the Clear Lake Frederick game, and Frederick got up pretty big on Clear Lake, which in this conference is not surprising. This is a crazy conference this year, but Clear Lake had some trouble with their shots, specifically free throw shooting, but 1 for 2 for Campion. Campion gets his first check mark in the score sheet. Here's Matheny outside, Lozier, now Zach. Rombach looking. He's gonna drive, and he will lay it in. He kind of got hit there. Otherwise, I think he was going to try to dunk that ball. 10 points for Zach, 10 of the 14 points here coming from Rombach, and he could probably have 20 by now if he would have made some of the shots earlier. Another jump shot, Jaden Brown with a hand in his face makes it difficult and a miss. Jaden gets the rebound. Lozier. Dane finds some room, little baby hook, no good. Zach right up there, shot and good. Rombach now with 12. And I was talking to Coach Sargent before the game, and without Burback here, that's tough, and that's off of Clear Lake, out of bounds. It's going to be tough to find an answer. There's not the height on the bench to replace Burbach, and it's unfortunate that Jacob has to sit tonight due to injury. I chucked him on the shoulder and said I was sad that he wasn't going to get to play. I was looking forward to seeing that matchup. Three-pointer by Dane, no good. Rebound, free, and Clear Lake comes away with it. I actually watched Clear Lake play Northwood a couple weeks ago, too. Those guys up in Northwood do a good job as well on their stream. But anyway, I thought he played extremely well against Deneen, and that's a travel. Travel on Pickard back into the game for DeBoer. Deneen is it Deneen? The big boy, number 52 up in Northwood. I thought Burbach did a heck of a job on him in that win for Clear Lake. Here's Berkman, back up top to Lozier. Lozier kind of getting caught, puts it back out to Brown. And Matheny over to the Lozier. Ooh. Blanchard kind of got away with one there. Rombach in the lane, too hard. Berkman, Matheny, and he's blocked. Oh, they're going to call a late foul there, and Matheny will go back to the line. Good, the light shut off. That stops that darn glare off the... So if we can, you know what I'm talking about? Down on this side, there's a glare. And that's a foul on Jaden Brown. Oh, no, I'm sorry. It's a foul on Will Kane. Matheny, no. So it was 14-7, and now Grantsburg has climbed their way back on an 8-1 run, and a shoe needing to be tied. We need to learn double knots, fellers. Brock, nope. Long rebound, and it's tracked down by Kane. So Matheny's struggling a bit from the line. See if he can find his way here and see if the Warriors start more jump shots. Campion, and the ball free. Brock Matheny picks it up, and that ball is knocked loose. Still loose. Berkman, Lozier tries to find Jaden Brown underneath, but it's knocked away by, I think it's Jordan Blanchard. Yeah, he got a hand on it. It's off of him, but a good play. That might have been an easy lay-in for Grantsburg. 16-15. Here's Lozier, open for three, and he drains it! Dane Lozier now with 4 points in Grantsburg's first three-pointer. 19-15, Grantsburg has the lead here against Clear Lake. Kobernick, now back up top to Kane. Will back to Kobernick, and Blanchard now. Blanchard wants to drive, he gets by, but he can't finish. Nice rebound there by Pickard. Outside, three-pointer, good! Jordan Blanchard for three. So things worked out for Clear Lake on that sequence. Blanchard now has 6, it's 19-18. Just like last night. Here, Matheny can't get that shot to go. And every time he misses, I see him put his hands to his head like, come on. So you know it's just, a lot of this is mental for him. That was a shot he can definitely make. So I hope he can kind of work his way through this. Just a freshman. Getting a lot of varsity minutes. He's, like I said, an athlete. And a foul will be called on Brown on the floor. That's the 4th or 5th foul. We'll see. Fifth foul on Grantsburg, 2nd on Jaden. Brock has to sit down. Vinny Vogelin back into the game. He's been playing well as of late. And that's going to go out to Campion. Oh, hand in his face, still drains it. And like I was saying before, last night against Luck, Grantsburg seemed to be in control, but Luck was making so many long-distance shots. And that's what's happening here, and the cutter and the passer weren't on the same page here. And I think Vinny was supposed to go more baseline there, and he came through the middle of the lane. So an empty possession there for the Pirates, down by 2. This is a back-and-forth tilt. Turnovers happen. At least that was an aggressive one, not just a foot foul, and a nice shot there by Kobernick. And now it's their turn to have a run. Kobernick now with 8. So here's Rombach. Rombach double teamed. He shows the ball and he has it taken away, but a jump ball will stay with Grantsburg. So what was it? It was 7-7, then it was 14-7. So 7-0 run by Clear Lake. Then Grantsburg came 16-15, so it's an 8-1 run by Grantsburg, and now a big run here by Clear Lake. Lozier with a tough shot, got it to go. Lozier with 6. He has the last 5 for the Pirates, 23-21. Minute 15 left to go in the first half. Blanchard. Kane. There hasn't been much for the Warriors in the paint, but they've been hitting those long threes. Here's Blanchard for another one. That's short, and Berkman comes away with the rebound. 54 seconds left to go. Jaden has not scored yet in this game. Rombach up too hard, but he got the bounce. Thought he missed it there, but Zach with his 14th point here in the first half, 35 seconds left to go. Last night, Zach started the game with a dunk and ended the first half with a dunk. Tonight he's got 14. He had 28 up at Northwood, which is his career high. Zach that time anticipating contact, didn't get it. 10 seconds left to go as Campion has 6 now. 7 seconds into Rombach. Rombach, he goes up and he can't get the dunk, but the putback is also no good. Tried to dunk it there. No contact, just couldn't quite elevate enough. And the score is 25-23 here at halftime. And Zach Rombach with 14. It feels like he left 14 more out on the floor. So we'll see how the second half goes, but an entertaining one to be sure. A 2-point lead for Clear Lake and 10 minutes on the clock here at halftime. While I get the initials game set up, love for you to take a look at another one of our sponsors, Physical. So if you want to play the game of the initials game, you'll need to comment on the We Are Grantsburg Facebook feed or the We Are Grantsburg YouTube page, which is just youtube.com/@ We Are. No, that's not right. You'll just have to search for it. Actually, if you guys want, I can share that in the comments. Copy that. Put that in the comments because maybe somebody would like to see it on YouTube. So there's the link to the YouTube feed. That'll also see. Yes, look. So now I can put your chat up there. All right, so here we go. The initials are CC. All right, everything's working just like we want it to. Stacy has gone away so that she can answer without seeing, so she's gonna play. All right, here we go, CC. I'm gonna give you 6 clues, and you've just gotta answer as soon as you know it. All right, we've got about 30 people on, so bring honor to your house here. CC, clue number 1, was once played by Oswald the Lucky Rabbit. Was once played by Oswald the Lucky Rabbit. Clue number 2, connected to demonstrations in an episode of The Sopranos. Connected to demonstrations in an episode of The Sopranos. Clue number 3, connected to the spreading of smallpox. Connected to the spreading of smallpox. Connected to October is clue number 4. Connected to October. Type. Yep, Stacy is good at this game. She got it right, but we'll keep playing. Clue number 5, connected to the old world. Connected to the old world. And clue number 6, spent time on the Santa Maria. Spent time on the Santa Maria. Man, we have a non-participatory crowd tonight, it looks like. So if that's the case, that's okay. We don't have to play. We will play again at, oh, here we go. Here we go. Here come some names. Brody Seeger was first with Christopher Columbus. That is correct. Charlie was second with Christopher Columbus. All right, we've got a couple players anyway, so let's continue on. Card number 2. Way to go, Goob. He actually capitalized everything too. See that? That's very proper, Goob. No extra points for you though. All right. Clue number 1 of CC. Briefly appeared in Gentleman music video. Briefly appeared in Gentleman music video. The song Gentleman. Clue number 2, appeared in the Emoji Movie. Appeared in the Emoji Movie. Clue number 3, includes swapping. Includes swapping. Clue number 4, includes Mr. Toffee, Tiffy, and Mr. Yeti. Includes Mr. Toffee, Tiffy, and Mr. Yeti. Stacy has no idea, so y'all have a chance. Clue number 5, commonly found on mobile devices. Commonly found on mobile devices. Charlie says coffee cup, good effort. Incorrect. Incorrect. And clue number 6, it's part of a saga. It's part of a saga. This is a tougher one, I suppose. You might have to be of the right generation, but I know what it is. And I'm sort of old. Not as old as State. I'm just sort of old. She's way too old, she says. Brody's just the right age. Candy Crush. See, you know what it is. Look at her. She spent hours wasting time playing Candy Crush. All right. Couple minutes left to go. Brody, good job. All right. Here we go. Our third card of CC. Clue number 1. Referenced in Edward Bellamy's 1887 novel, Looking Backwards. Referenced in Edward Bellamy's 1887 novel, Looking Backwards. Nobody got it? All right, we'll move on. Clue number 2 was part of a 1984 Wham song. Was part of a 1984 Wham song. Clue number 3, Steve Martin asked for one of these because it was Sunday in a 1979 classic. Steve Martin asked for one of these because it was a Sunday in a 1979 classic. I do not know what that's referencing. Clue number 5, in a 1990 film, Richard Gere said, "Stores are never nice to people, they're nice to these." Stacy got it. In a 1990 film, Richard Gere said, "Stores are never nice to people, they're nice to these." And clue number 6, connected to the slogans, "Priceless, everywhere you want to be, and don't leave home without it." Hey, we've got some answers. Nikki with credit card. She just beat out Charlie. Both of them got it right. Congratulations, Nikki. Credit card is the correct answer. I see Nick Hansen chiming in over on YouTube as well. He got the Candy Crush one right. Okay, do we have time for a speed round? Let's do it real quick. No repeating of the clues here. We'll go really fast. CC. Clue number 1, appeared briefly in the 1987 film The Secret of My Success. Clue number 2, made love on a train in a 1995 film. Clue number 3, seen near a vending machine. Clue number 4, was seen in the music video for George Michael's Freedom 90. Clue number 5, this is family-friendly TV here, but has posed in the flesh for a certain magazine. Yep, you got it. Stacy got it. And clue number 6 has a trademark mole. All right, we're looking for the answer here before the second half starts. Who's going to get it? All of a sudden, I want a Pepsi. All right. Back to the action. Nobody's gotten it yet. I'm going to have to take that feed down so we can see the game. 25-23, we've got ourselves a heck of a game here. Nobody knows this one, apparently. Or am I just missing it? Well, there's a lot. I mean, Nikki's an 80s girl, and Charlie and Goot. Brody got it. Cindy Crawford is correct. All right, Cindy Crawford finishes it up. Why does Stacy know so much about... Oh, gosh, I can't read that, goober. Back to the action. Guys, we're here for a basketball game. This is Blanchard. Oh, how did he find that spot? Beautiful play. And I believe that was Austin DeBoer in his first points of the night. Underneath to Rombach. Tough shot. Not too hard. So Zach misses the first one out of the gates. 27-23. Blanchard and Clear Lake out with some energy here. Kane, and into the game right away will be Kobernick. Blanchard. There, they tried to knife it through. Oh, it goes right through the wickets of Rombach. And Clear Lake continues with the ball here, up by 4. Just underway here in the second half. Kane finding some space. Can't find the touch, unfortunately, for him. And Dane Lozier up and running. The ball knocked free, and it'll stay with Grantsburg, but some contact there. The ball comes free. Kobernick comes in, and out goes DeBoer. Lobbed up, Rombach, and he got it. Rombach with 16 now, and he leads all scorers. The next best is 8 for Carl Kobernick for Clear Lake, and he's got the ball here. Tough shot, in and out, rebound Berkman. Great job by Aaron. He has really been skying for some basketballs here tonight. And that's a block, and oh, he did step on the baseline. Man, that was an athletic move by Will Kane, the senior. And Brody's big brother, Mark, is coming into the game as Dean will sit down. Lobbed in, and Rombach gets it. Tough shot, and he gets it to go. That is there all night for Zach. 18 now for Grantsburg, for Zach, Zach Rombach with 18. Long shot over the hoop, kind of fell into the hands there of Pickard. Kobernick, nice touch. He has 10 for the Warriors. And Zach fronts, tries to go through, loses the handle. Kane might have been hit in the face there. Kane. Kobernick. Outside, Blanchard open for 3. That is no good. The rebound goes to Brown. Jaden now. Trying to feed Rombach. Oh, good job by Berkman to clean that up. Brown for 3, in and out. Rebound Rombach. And he shows the defense the ball, comes away with it, can't get it to go. He is boxed out to the bench. Nice job, good effort there by Hunter Pickard. And just like in the first half, Zach kind of starting off slow. And that time, he was boxed out by Pickard. He's slipping all over the place. I'm watching Zach there, and that's going to be a foul on Grantsburg. I'm not sure what's happening. He looks like he's made out of Just 14:40 left to go, a 2-point lead for Clear Lake. Zach looked like he was made out of pipe cleaners there last couple of times we've watched him. Free throw is good. And Zach's going to get a break as Vinny's going to come in. Just a quick coaching lesson from Myers. He'll be back in shortly, I'm sure. Second free throw is good. Lozier, and Zach will check back in now. And they're even going to call a timeout, get Zach back in there, talk things over. 14:32 left to go. Say thank you to Northwood.
My career journey started at Northwood Technical College. I'm a business management graduate, and I'm proud of my education here. I transferred to a four-year college where I earned a bachelor's in management, then went on to law school. I'm now an attorney and chief operating officer of a sovereign nation wealth fund. I work remotely across the country providing business resources for 2 tribes. I chose to start my education at Northwood Tech because I could earn credits towards my bachelor's. All associate degrees have a 4-year path. Choose your path and experience success.
All right, back to it here. And Rombach back in. He'll fire it over to Berkman. 31-27, a heck of a game here in Grantsburg. Lozier up to Berkman. We've noticed this since the first couple weeks of the season that this conference is going to be a battle every single night, and Jaden was trying to pass it to Rombach there. I'm not sure. I think that's probably what they were talking about during the timeout. That one didn't work out for the Pirates. Turnover, and it's 31-27, Clear Lake. Kobernick, good. He's having a night himself, 12 points for Carl. He averages 10 a game, so above his average. Lozier finding Rombach. Rombach with a tough shot, but he gets it over the front of the rim. Zach has gotten to 20 now with 13:38 left to go. 33-29 visitors. First game of a doubleheader here tonight. I can see a couple of the girls getting taped up down on the bench. Ball is turned over, lobbed up to Jaden. Jaden, will he try to take it? Nope, he will give it back to Rombach. Rombach, he has a chance, and one, a block. That was an aggressive move by Zach, which was sort of lacking. I mean, it's hard to kind of criticize 22 points in half and a half, but that time he goes in, gets the shot, gets the foul, and the free throw is no good. 13-14 left to go, 33-31. Shot up, that is blocked out of bounds. And Coach Sargent and a couple of the players wanted goaltending. It looked like Zach got it right at the apex there, swatted it out of bounds. It'll be Clear Lake ball. Kane. So another block for Zach. I think he has 3 tonight. Kane again. Up to Campion. Nice shot. Just didn't make it by Blanchard. Rombach. Rombach jumps, tough shot. Not sure what he was trying to do there, but he did save it to Vinny, and Grantsburg has another possession here. Berkman outside to Vinny, back to Berkman. Dane Lozier for 3 off the back of the iron. Rombach is there for the board. He's going to take a shot. It's blocked. Lozier is there. He has it popped free. Good effort by both teams on that sequence. Clear Lake just came away with the bigger play, and that was an intent. Campion tried to draw the foul there. No call. Wayward shot. So we've seen a couple of those, one on each end here. That one by Campion, the other by Rombach, and that's over the head. And outstretched arm of Rombach. Brock Matheny will come in. Clear Lake moving the ball around. Kane is open for three, but that is off the mark. Good effort by Kobernick to get that rebound, and a foul as he's retreating by Jaden Brown. Probably not one he would like back. That's 3 on Brown. Campion. And he's blocked by Rombach. That's 4 for Zach. They just have no chance in the middle tonight. Brock looking. He's showing the ball to the defense, and the defense will gladly take it. Campion can't make the layup. And a foul by Blanchard as Jaden was trying to get loose there. So Campion had just been blocked and then got the fast break, but he saw Zach right alongside of him. Maybe influenced the shot there, but 33-31, 11-11 left to go in regulation. Underneath to Zach. Zach over to Brock. Matheny kicks it out. Berkman for three. Yes, he got it. That's his 5th point. Grantsburg has been lacking on the 3-point department. Blanchard. Oh, Dane Lozier comes away with it. And he will slow it down a little bit. There's Zach. Rombach going baseline, and he'll lob it out to Berkman. Up ahead, Lozier for three. No, Rombach is there. Zach with the board and a foul as he brings the ball up over his head, and I think it's on Kane, the way he's kind of retreating. And yeah. So that's just the second, that's the 3rd on Clear Lake. And the first, they gave it to Austin DeBoer. So timeout called, and we are going to take a second just to say thank you one more time to Burnett Medical Center.
Do you have difficulty sleeping, severe sore throats, or constant snoring? It may be time for you to visit Burnett Medical Center's ear, nose, and throat specialist, Dr. Frojmovich. He works with adults and children to diagnose and treat various conditions of the ear, nose, throat, and related structures of the head and neck. Conditions range from reoccurring ear infections to difficulty breathing and sleeping. Sign up for a better tomorrow with a treatment plan that works for you and your health.
Welcome back. I see we had some, while I wasn't looking, Nick Hansen said cotton candy. That's a good, maybe that'll be in the next game. Nikki got Cindy Crawford. And then this is what Goob said. I'll leave it up there with no comment. Stacy can see it when she gets home. If you were here during the initials game, you'll know what that was in reference to. All right, 10:30 left to go. 34-33, Grantsburg has the lead again. And underneath, this is Dane. Lozier out to Matheny. Now Brown. Jaden gonna use a screen to the free throw line. Back outside to Lozier. Lozier wants to go baseline. He chucks it out to Berkman. Berkman with the lane. He's gonna stop and pop. And he gets it to go. Aaron Berkman with some offensive fireworks. Recently, he has 7 now. Nice give and go. Ooh, good job by Kobernick to keep that pivot foot in place. Lights turn back on up here because a couple of children. There's a tough shot, and it's saved. Oh, his toe was on the line. Good effort there by DeBoer. What are you guys doing? So the lights turn on, therefore we get that glare back, unfortunately. And there's no way to just turn the lights off up here. Jaden wanted the extra pass to Rombach, but Jaden certainly had an opportunity there to take the shot himself. I know they're really trying to get the ball to Zach. And Zach with a tough play. The ball is loose. That play is not always working for the Pirates. That's dribbled off a foot, I think a Clear Lake foot. And Jaden takes the ball back. Now he's like, oh, why did you pass that, Jaden? He saw the fast break, but lost track of where he was. Sorry, my dad came out when I said, why did you pass that, Jaden? For those that don't know, Zach Rombach is my son. Since he has 20 points, I'll tell you that. I'm just kidding. He can have 10. So if the dad in me slips out here a little bit, please forgive me, Clear Lake fans and Grantsburg fans for that matter. That one is up, no good, tipped around, and nice job by Korbernick. Now it's on the ground. Nice job. He gets to the ground and gets the ball up to the top of the key before he traveled. Brock nearly got it free, and that's going to be a foul and one. I think Jaden may have picked up his third, or is it his fourth foul? Fourth foul, but it's not. Oh, no, it's going to be a. They called it on Aaron Berkman, it looks like. So Aaron now with 3, each team with 3. 36-36. Nice play by Campion. Nice give and go. Jaden unsure of what to do, and it's out of bounds, and it's off of Grantsburg. Jaden having some trouble with that one. Gets in the lane, and Clear Lake collapses on him. So we'll see if there's an adjustment made here. And Vinny will come into the game at the next buzzer, or at the next whistle, I should say. Blanchard. Kobernick. Grantsburg's defense has done a great job of shutting the middle down. There's another shot. It's tough. Rebound is out of bounds off of Grantsburg. Looked like Aaron had a chance to grab that one, but maybe not. I'm at a weird angle here. He might have thought that it was off of Clear Lake, and the number one rule is don't save the ball underneath your opponent's basket like that. Kind of an off-balance 3. Zach reaches for 1. Now he hands it off to Brown. Brown with some numbers, passes it off to Lozier. Lozier high off the glass, can't get it to go though. This shot by Grantsburg. They missed a couple of those kinds of shots, well, more than a couple. And it's still 36 all here with 7.5 to go. Kobernick looking for a cutter, well covered by Berkman. Kobernick kicks it out to Kane. Kane dribbling through, loses the handle, now retreats and loses the handle again, retreats towards the half-court line. Good job by Vinny Vogeland to pop it free. Blanchard. And now Kobernick caught. Blanchard thought about it, now out to Kobernick, under 7 to go. I think Clear Lake is, that's a miss, but a long rebound, and they'll get another possession. They'll shoot right away this time, and it's no good. Rombach does grab that rebound. He almost certainly has a double-double tonight. He had 14 in the first half. He has 8 here in the second, and now they lob it into him. Zach, back out. Looking for a 3 is Berkman. Got it! Big three-pointer from Aaron Berkman. He now has 10. Here's Kobernick. And again, Kobernick, the leading scorer for Clear Lake. That one is up and no good. Rebound goes to Rombach again, and he hands it off to Jaden. Brown crossing the timeline. 39-36, Grantsburg leads. Underneath the Zach. Zach in the low block, off the glass and good. 24 for Zach, 41-36. Grantsburg leads by 5 now, 5:45 left to go. I was about to say, I think Clear Lake is just trying to find the perfect shot, but that one is on its way, and it's a miss. I've been used to seeing those go against Grantsburg. Very close. There's a lot of time left, 5.5 minutes to go. Lozier fires it over to Vogelin, now underneath to Zach. Zach spinning, and he's fouled, so he'll go to the line for 2. 41-36. And coming into the game, Pickard. Stay tuned to the end of the game to find out who Grantsburg's Russ Erickson player of the game will be. Speaking of Russ Erickson, I'm looking across the way and I see one of his good friends, Byron Hagan. Haven't seen him out at a game for a while as Zach hits the first one, so good to see Byron. 25 for Zach. Zach's career high is 28. He got that last Tuesday, in fact, so a week ago. He got it against Northwood. Second free throw. Nope. Will Kane is going to get a breather here as DeBoer is back in. Ball is taken away. Another steal from Grantsburg. And the shot is up. No good, but Dane Lozier will go to the line for 2, up by 6. Hunter Pickard is going to get the foul. That's his fifth foul on Clear Lake. A couple big free throws here for Grantsburg. Line drive off the back of the iron. Last night against Luck, Grantsburg had only fouled about 3 times, I think, towards the end of the game. It was a close game, so they used those fouls strategically to run clock. That one's no good. Good box out that time by DeBoer on Rombach. 5 minutes left to go, so Pirates playing pretty clean foul-wise. Clear Lake has been having to settle for a lot of jump shots, and another near swipe by Dane Lozier. He's had a good night defensively. Campion finds himself open and drains the 12-footer. He now has 13. He averages 12.6, so right on his average. Here's Rombach. Rombach stopped and stripped, but he picks it up, gets it out to Lozier. Lozier for 3. That is going to fall through, but it doesn't count. That one goes off the top, off the standard. Sat there for a sec, and then plopped right through. Does not count. Four-point lead for Grantsburg, and the three-pointer's no good. Zach does a little magic trick. The ball travels down, a lot of contact there. Jaden for 2, and he gets it to go. That's actually Jaden's first points of the night. 4 minutes left to go in the game, but he hasn't been called on, and that is going to be a foul on Lozier. He nods his head in agreement. Too much hand checking there for Dane. But that's not really, like, just to pick up on what I was saying about Jaden, he is a good scorer. Tonight he has been asked to get the ball in to Zach, which has led to a big night for him. So good teammate in Jaden Brown tonight, letting some of his stats go for the betterment of the team. Kobernick for 3 with a hand in his face off the front of the iron, and Aaron Berkman with another rebound. Aaron's been doing a good job on the boards. He's probably got 7, 8, 9, maybe even 10 rebounds tonight. So he may have a double-double as well. 3.5 to go, and Grantsburg will maybe take the air out of the ball here. Rombach, and he has the ball stripped again. That is one flaw in his game for sure, and a jump ball. That's going to go Grantsburg's way. So he really has to work on getting that ball high and tight or something. I don't know. The triple, is that called the triple threat on the away from the defenders? He does have the ball stripped out of his hands. That's what I'm trying to say. At a somewhat frequent basis. Little break for some Gatorade advertising. 3:13 left to go. Grantsburg up by 6. They have the ball out of bounds. Gets it into Lozier. So will Grantsburg look to score here, or are they going to try to play the keep-away game as Clear Lake has 5 fouls? They're not really looking to get the ball inside. They are keeping the ball on the perimeter. Berkman sees a lane, and he gets it out to Vinny, who walked. If you're gonna take the air out of the ball, you cannot have an unforced error like that and not get points at the end of it, or at least a chance at points. That's, I think, 3 times Grantsburg has had that false step travel call. Campion over to Kosurik. Who am I talking about? Kobernick. Kobernick in the lane, over Vinny. Nice shot. In some trouble, and a foul will be called on Campion. Jason Sargent can't believe it. 2:20 left to go, and that's going to be 6 fouls on Clear Lake. That is the 3rd on Andrew Campion. Here's Lozier. Over to Berkman. Kind of going 5 out here. Nobody in the paint right now. Looking for the foul. Berkman loses the ball out of bounds. Another empty possession for Grantsburg. 44-40. And the Warriors just playing defense right now, and it's been good enough the last 2 possessions. Obviously, I totally understand trying to take the air out of the ball. Here's a 3-pointer. That's going to go short. Kobernick able to grab the board. Tough shot, no good. Grantsburg gets the board. Jaden Brown, minute 40 left to go. So trying to milk the clock is a great strategy, but you're going from 1,000 miles an hour to slowing it way down. It can be pretty tough to do. Berkman and a 5-second call, so another empty possession for Grantsburg. The Pirates have got to figure something out here on offense. They have come up empty once they started not running the game plan. And giving Clear Lake a chance to get back in it. It's only, well, back in it. That looked maybe like a travel. It is not, though. 3-point shot. No good. Rombach tips it up. It's tipped again. And Dane Lozier tips it into the 5th row. So clock winding down. 1:06 left to go. Grantsburg has stopped being aggressive offensively. And we'll have to see if the strategy pays off. So a timeout on the floor. It's going to be a full timeout. We're going to stick right here. 1:06 left to go. Rombach leads all scorers with 25. Aaron Berkman has 10. Lozier with 6. Jaden Brown with 2. And Brock Matheny with 1 point. Andrew Campion has 13. Oh, sorry, I should have started with Kobernick. He has 14. This is all unofficial, by the way. Campion has 13. 6 points for Blanchard. 5 points for Kane. And Austin DeBoer with 2. So a full timeout on the floor called by Jason Sargent. Again, Sarge is at 299 career wins. And Grantsburg sure would like to let him have an opportunity to get his 300th against Luck on Friday. Clear Lake has played hard. They've lost 4 in a row, though, after going 6-0 to start the season. Grantsburg coming off a win against Luck. Here's Kane. That's a good person to have the ball in his hands, but he lost it. Here's Kobernick. Kobernick, 57 seconds, so under a minute. Blanchard, no good. Rebound, Rombach. Zach will hand it off. And there's some pressure, and it's chucked into the bench. The pressure getting to Grantsburg here. 46.5 seconds to go. Clear Lake with another chance. How many chances is Clear Lake going to get here? Into the paint, tough shot, rebound. Brown gets that one. Up ahead to Lozier. Lozier wants to go for a layup. And one for Dane Lozier. Huge play for the Pirates. And they go back to being aggressive, and it pays off. And a 6-point lead, 1 free throw here is huge if Dane can make it. And he got it, despite the JV kid going doink. 9 points for Dane, and a turnover on Clear Lake. So the Warriors returning one of the many favors the Pirates have given them over the last couple minutes. A lot of pressure out there. 7-point lead for Grantsburg. Nice inbounds to Jaden. Jaden finds his way to the basket, and he gets it to go. No call on the contact. And Jaden Brown with his 4th point, and that was a big one. And another one. Not sure what's happening. I was looking down. Do you know what happened, Stacey? So it'll be Grantsburg ball after Clear Lake throws it away. So the final score of this one's going to end up not telling the story, as is somewhat the case often. Up to Dane, and he goes out. 20 seconds left, 18.3, and Dane will go to the line to shoot 1 and 1 with 18 seconds left to go. And Lozier will try to add to his 9 and be the 3rd person in double digits. We got some goofballs behind the scores table who think it's funny to be morons. But Dane made it anyway. And he doesn't make it when there's no distraction. That's out of bounds, and it will be, I think, Grantsburg ball. No, they're going to let Clear Lake have it. He was in a much better spot to see it than me. 50-40, Grantsburg has a 10-point lead. That's a 4-possession lead with 17.2 seconds left to go. And Clear Lake is going to run out of possessions here. Campion, little floater, no good. Vinny with the board, 10 seconds left. Grantsburg just needs to cross the timeline here to avoid the penalty. But a big win for the Pirates here in the West Lakeland. They go to 5-4, get back above 500. After dropping 3 last week, they are now 2-0 this week in a battle in the West Lakeland, which will be said every single time any West Lakeland conference game happens with any of these teams. It's always going to go down to the wire. So it's a 10-point win for Grantsburg, but it was not indicative of what actually happened here tonight. So Grantsburg, let's take a look at the standings, not updated. Grantsburg will go to 5-4, 6-5 overall, and Clear Lake will go to 4-5, 6-5 overall. And Grantsburg will leapfrog them and potentially Shell Lake, depending on what happens with them. Coach Sargent, a legend in the game of basketball, will have to wait one more game to get that 300th win, and we wish him well. Classy guy, great coach, always accommodating to me, and just you can see why he's had such longevity, and I know Clear Lake is very happy to have him back. So the girls' game is next. Let me quickly go through. I kind of went through this already, but actually, no, we have to do this. The Russ Erickson player of the game. I'm going to confer with my cohorts here. Yeah. Well, there's 3 people who scored in double digits. Aaron Berkman, Dane Lozier, and Zach Rombach. But Zach, again, the game plan went through him. He took advantage, and the Pirates took advantage of Burbach being out. So again, we'll give the game ball, or the Russ Erickson player of the game, to Zach Rombach, with an honorable mention to Aaron Berkman, who played his guts out, and so did Dane Lozier. Actually, they all did, but complete games by several of the players here for Grantsburg. So that is going to do it. As you can see, the girls now warming up, and we'll have that game for you. We'll get back on the air in about, 8-9 minutes, okay? I never changed it to the second half. Guys, remind me. Do my job for me, would you? All right. So for Stacy, I'm Bob. Thank you for watching high school boys basketball here on We Are Grantsburg, part of the We Are Network.